Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Mack Wilson on the...
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The quarterback taken down and set.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Yeah, that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Myles Garrett. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 14. To the left side here for Eifert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 109 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Out of bounds, just past midfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
first down, Cleveland.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
David Njoku with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, this is Chark.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
10. Jaguars 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Connection made with Shenault. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And again, it's Mayfield.
At the 34.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Prater lining up for the point after.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one through the uprights and good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 24.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. What's up, man?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Yards to go.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Browns have moved out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. That one complete. He finds Shark. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Sharks got it left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A screen to Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly